Hi. Welcome to our presentation about Lyme disease. My name is Emilio Delgado, and I play Luis on Sesame Street. I'm pleased to bring this program to you from the good people of the Lyme Foundation. They are devoted to the prevention of Lyme disease through education. Now, for you adults watching, feel free to tape this and pass it on to teachers, parents, neighbors, anyone you can think of to help us spread the word about Lyme disease. Now, I've got a friend here who is helping me do just that. Doctor?
Oh, hello, Emilio. How are you?
Just fine.
Good to see you. Yes. Hello, boys and girls. Welcome. Hello, my name is Dr. Ticktoff, and I'm here to tell you about something called Lyme disease and about the little bug that can make you big time sick, the tick. Let's start with a little history. What do you say, Emilio?
Oh, sounds fine to me,
Good.
Doctor. But first, I wanted to say that Lyme disease is not new. It's been around a long time, more than 100 years. Some people think it's just in the state of Connecticut, but it's not.
That's right. Just look at this map back here. It shows that Lyme disease patients are all over the United States, and even in faraway places that you can't see on this map. In some places, it's worse than others. We all know there are things that can make you feel terrible, like the chicken pox or a bad cold. But look at this. Did you know the bite of a tiny tick like this can make you really sick? You know, these critters make me mad. They hang out in the woods and in some other places where you kids like to play, and just wait for a chance to grab onto you. Some of these ticks carry germs. Yuck. Oof. When they bite you, they can give you those germs, and those germs can make you feel lousy. That's why I'm telling kids everywhere to protect and check. There's nothing a tick likes better than to see you playing in your backyard or even in the woods in shorts and a t-shirt. Ticks can hook right into your skin and stay there for a few days, just sucking up a little bit of your blood. And that's when they can give you the germs. Now, I didn't want to do this to you, but I brought one in just so you could see one. This one's an adult, and her name is Pesky Patty. She can tell you how she spreads the Lyme disease.
Uh-huh. Huh. Not very pretty.
Hey, it's almost lunchtime. Boy, am I hungry. I can't remember the last time I had decent food. It sure is tough when you never know where your next meal is coming from. I think I'll head over here and see if I can find something to eat.
Haha, she can't get out of this little jar. Well, while she thinks she's searching for her next meal, we'll show you some ways to protect yourself from her bite.
First, it's always better to wear white or light-colored clothes if you're in or near the woods, around the beach, or around tall grass. That way, you'll be able to see the tick's dark body a lot better. Remember, always tuck your pants in your socks so a tick can't crawl up your leg. Sometimes, when it's really hot, you might wear shorts instead of long pants, and that's okay, as long as your mom or your dad sprays you with some repellent to keep the ticks away. And remember, when you go back inside, wash that spray off and check your skin for ticks. Remember to protect and check.
That's right. Wash that spray off and remember to protect and check. Hey, Doc, I gotta go now, but I'll be back later to see how you're doing.
Okay, see you later, Emilio. Ha ha ha! Not a bite anywhere for you today, you pesky bug. You can't go anywhere. And even if you could, these kids are dressed properly. And the ones that aren't are wearing that spray that's made to keep you away. These kids are really smart. Maybe it's because of me. Dr. Ticktoff. Sad to say so, some ticks are really tricky buggers, and they still find a way onto your body. That's why the Tick Patrol is so important. Right, Nurse Checkville?
That's right. When you come in from outside, it's always a good idea to check over your whole body to make sure a tick hasn't grabbed onto you. You should rub your hands over your arms and legs because sometimes ticks are so small you can't see them. But you can feel them.
Are we going to see a movie?
Yes, we are. Okay, now, arms and legs are not the only places to check. Ticks like warm, dark areas on your body, so check under your arms, along the edge of your hair, and on your private parts, those parts your underwear covers. At night, Mom or Dad should always do another tick check just in case you miss something. If you're at school and you find a tick, go straight to your school nurse or to another adult right away. You should never try to remove a tick yourself. For you adults, you'll need a pair of fine point tweezers, a small vial, and some antiseptic. Get as close to the skin surface as possible. Grasp the tick and pull straight out. Clean the area where the youngster has been bitten with antiseptic. Now that the tick is out, place it in a vial with a few blades of grass to keep it alive. You should probably get the tick tested for Lyme disease. Your doctor will help you with this.
Well, that's one tick down and so many more to go. Hello, Rover. Oh, good dog. Down. Heel. Sit. Good. Okay. Hey, you know, that reminds me. Remember, ticks don't just bug people. They bug pets, too. Right, Rover? Good dog. Oh, down. Sit down, you're going to hurt me. You know, it might be a good idea to help Mom and Dad check over the family dog. Oh, good dog. Oh. Okay, let me check you. Come on, turn around. Okay. Uh-oh. I feel something. I feel a song coming on. Okay.
We're looking over our dog named Rover for ticks that hide and might bite his skin. They're tiny, they're tricky, they hide in his fur. They might make him sick, and of that we're sure. We're here to tell you he's a lucky fella, 'cause he's checked every day and every night. We're looking over our dog named Rover for ticks that hide and are out of sight.
Oh, you're such a good dog. Down, boy. Down. Let me check over here. Oh, down. Good. Such a good dog.
We're looking over our dog named Rover for ticks that hide and are out of sight.
Whew, what a good song. Oh, you're such a good boy. You're okay. You're all checked out. Good. Bye, Rover. He's a good dog. Now that you've heard a little bit about Lyme disease, does anybody out there have any questions?
Dr. Tickoff, can you get Lyme disease from your friends or dogs?
No. You can't catch Lyme disease from another person or from your pet. The only way to get it is from a bite of a tick that has the germ.
Doctor, what does it feel like when you get Lyme disease?
Good question. Well, you feel like you have the flu, you know, achy and tired and yucky all over. Some people get pain in the joints, those places on your body that bend, like your elbow or your knees. You might feel a sick to your stomach, and some people even get a yucky rash. Ooh, I hate that. That's why it is always important to tell a grown-up when you're not feeling well.
Doctor, you said ticks live in the woods, but where do they hide? Do they live in trees and then jump out at you?
No. Ticks do not jump. Just get that right out of your head. Ticks crawl. They live on the ground, mostly in places where the grass is high. They just wait for a person or an animal to walk by, then they hook onto them.
If you get Lyme disease, is there medicine to make you feel better?
Well, there are medicines you can take, but they work best if you take them when you first get sick. If you wait, they might not work as well. So if you don't feel well, tell someone right away so they can take care of you.
Ear, check. Knee, check. Belly button, check. Oh, sorry,
Major,
Doc.
yes.
Just checking myself.
Good. No problem, Major. No problem. Actually, in fact, you're just the guy I want these kids to meet.
Oh.
This here kid is Major Tick Check, a friend of mine from the Tick Patrol. Ta-da!
You cracker.
I love that.
You're
That's
a
so
cracker.
kicky. I love that.
I love it.
Yeah, he helps kids everywhere to remember the right way to protect themselves from Lyme disease.
That's right. You gotta keep checking for those ticks. That's the way you do it.
You're so right.
Hey, you mind if I read this little poem I brought?
Oh, not at all. I love poetry. Please, by all means.
Good.
Go right ahead. You'll love this.
This is a story about a girl named Sue. She liked the outdoors, but didn't know what to do. You see, she heard about ticks and feared playing outside. She knew they were out there, and they knew how to hide. Whoa. Her brother came in to ask what was up. He was going outside to play with their pup. No, she cried. There might be a tick. I like you very much, and I don't want you to get sick. So they went to their mom with the trouble they had. Mom smiled at them and said, "Ha, just look at your dad. Dad was working outside taking care of the lawn." "That's no fun," Sue said. "That makes me yawn." Oh. It's not what he's doing. It's the way that he's dressed. He's protected from ticks and that's really the best. His socks are pulled up, his pants are inside, so the tick can't get on him. There's no place to hide. When he's out in the yard, he uses that spray. It's the best thing to use to keep ticks away. Well, Sue felt pretty silly about getting upset, so she changed her clothes and went out to play with her pet. Sue's happy now because she learned from her dad, if you do the right thing, ticks really aren't that bad.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
That was wonderful. Yes.
Yes,
that was
oh.
I loved it. Did you write that?
No.
I wish I could write like that. That was a lovely poem.
Me too.
You know, it's important for kids to know the facts about Lyme disease.
Yes.
So talk to your parents about Lyme disease. You could even make some pictures of people protecting themselves like some of these kids did.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, light-colored clothes. That's so important. Look at that one. That's a lovely picture. Oh, great stuff. These are beautiful pictures. Oh, whoa! That's just great stuff. This is really great art, isn't it?
I can't believe
It's very artistic. It's art about ticks. Hey, it's very artistic. Get it? Artistic. Ticks, get it?
Oh, you're a cracker.
Just a little tick joke there. But you know, there's nothing funny about ticks and Lyme disease. You know, that's why we're going to have a little quiz to see how much you've learned of this stuff. Okay? You ready?
All right, I'm ready.
I'll give you the clue, and you come up with the right word to fill in the blank. Okay? Ready?
Good plan.
Okay. Question number 1. If you're playing outdoors near the woods, it's always best to wear what color clothing? The first letter is W, and it rhymes with bite, which is what ticks do.
Ooh.
Ready? The answer is white. W-H-I-T-E. Okay, question number 2. The little bug that can spread Lyme disease is called this. Here's a clue. It rhymes with sick. The first letter is a T.
The answer is tick.
Good. T-I-C-K. You're so smart, Major. Good. Okay, question number 3. Now, if you're playing near the woods, you should always tuck your pants into where? The first letter is S.
The answer is Socks.
That's right. The answer is socks. S-O-C-K-S. I hope you guys got that. I bet you did. And the last question, number 4. If you're at school and you find a tick on yourself, who should you go to? Now, this one's a little tougher. The first letter is N, which stands for nice. These people are real nice.
I know.
Oh.
I go to the nurse. N-U-R-S-E.
That's right.
Right? Hey, it sounds like they've been doing a great job teaching you while I've been gone. It's important for you to remember the doctor's advice. If you wear the proper clothing and use the right sprays, you won't have to worry about ticks. Right, Doc?
That's right, Emilio. Protect and check. And if you do find a tick, go to an adult right away to have them get that tick off. Get it? Tick off? Ticked off? Doctor, ticked off? They never laugh at that joke.
That was terrible.
Well, I hope you've had as much fun learning about Lyme disease as I have. The Lyme Foundation would like to thank the Centers for Disease Control for funding this video, so we can help you and your family stay healthy. Goodbye. Hi. Welcome to our special presentation about Lyme disease. I'm Emilio Delgado, and I play Luis on Sesame Street. I'm pleased to bring this program to you from the good people of the Lyme Foundation. They are devoted to the prevention of Lyme disease through education. For you adults, please feel free to tape this and pass it on to teachers, parents, or anyone you can think of who can help spread the word about Lyme disease. The news team from WTIK has put together a special series to help us do just that.
Good evening and welcome to WTIK News. I'm Chelsea Checkwell.
And I'm Don Woods.
Tonight, a special series of reports on Lyme disease and those tiny troublemakers that spread it, ticks.
Lyme disease is making headlines like never before as the infection continues to spread across the United States and around the globe. Scientists are still studying this mysterious illness, but experts believe tick control and personal protection are the keys to getting a handle on this disease. Chelsea, tell us more about those bothersome bugs.
Thanks, Don. The tiny tick is definitely the villain in this Lyme disease story. It's as small as the point of a pencil. It can get as large as a raisin, and it certainly can cause some big problems. These pesky pests hitch a ride on people or animals, and if they stay there long enough, they can pass on a bacteria or a germ that makes you sick with the disease we call Lyme disease. Don?
Chelsea, just one question. Can all ticks give you Lyme disease?
Good question, Don. The truth is, only certain types of ticks carry the Lyme disease bacteria, and even then, not every one of these ticks has it. But you can't tell by looking whether the tick is infected. So, it's best to treat every tick as if it could be a problem.
Thanks, Chelsea. You might be wondering where these ticks live. Well, in a few words, ticks are mostly hicks. They spend their time in woods or in high grass and along the roadside. While they're most active during warm weather, ticks may be out year-round, so it's best to follow the personal protection tips we are about to give you. First, if you're playing outside, especially if you are near the woods, try to wear white or light-colored clothing. The ticks will show up better than it will on dark clothing. Next, tuck your pants into your socks. You might not make the cover of Rolling Stone looking like this, but it is a lot better than getting sick from a tick bite. Remember, ticks don't jump onto your body. They crawl up it. So, keeping your legs covered will help you protect yourself. If you're wearing shorts and a t-shirt, it's best to use a spray called a repellent to keep the ticks away. Ask your parents for help putting the spray on, but wash it off when you go back indoors. These sprays are powerful, so be careful with them. The experts say even if you follow all these rules, a persistent tick may still latch on. That's why a tick check is the most important thing you can do to protect yourself. Let's go live to our resident expert on Lyme disease, Dr. Ticked Off.
Hi, Don.
Doctor, what exactly is a tick check?
Well, a tick check is exactly what it sounds like. It's a check for ticks, and there's a lot more to it than meets the eye.
Oh, tell us about that.
Well, these miniature menaces are so hard to see you should not only look for them, you should feel for them. Run your hand over your arms and your legs and check for bumps. If you have dark skin or freckles, this is even more important. Don't stop with the arms and legs. Ticks like warm, dark places to rest. So check your armpits and the edges around your hair and your private parts. Have your parents check spots you can't see.
Doctor, how often should you do a tick check?
Well, Don, that depends on where you are. If you're near the hot spots, that's the woods, the tall grass near the beach, or even along the roadside, you should do a tick check several times a day, if not at least once a day.
What do you do if you find a tick? Do you have to see a doctor, Doctor?
No, that's not necessary, Don. Any adult can remove a tick with the right tools. All they need is a pair of fine point tweezers like these right here, placed at the skin surface. Once they've grabbed hold of the tick, they pull out with one smooth move, and out it comes. The bite should be cleaned, and the tick should be safe for a Lyme disease test. The tick can be kept alive by placing it in a small container with a few blades of grass. If you're at school and you find a tick on yourself, go directly to the school nurse or to any teacher. Don't try to take it off yourself. You can do more harm than good if you take it off the wrong way. Oh, hello, Rover. How are you? Down, boy. Sit. Good. You know, it's a good idea to check your pets. Ticks attach themselves to animals, and they can get Lyme disease too, not just people. Ask, good dog. Oh, yes. Ask Mom or Dad about tick collars and tick sprays they can use on the family pets like I do on Rover. I love you, Rover.
Thanks, Dr. Ticked Off, for that good advice. By now, some of you might be wondering just how the tick can give you Lyme disease. Chelsea, tell us more.
Thanks, Don. The bad news is this. The tick can bite you and you may not even know it. The good news is it takes a while for the tick to actually infect you with the disease. So a good tick check is the key. Experts believe once a tick attaches itself to your body, it takes time for it to pass on Lyme disease. The tick will sink its mouth into your skin. Interestingly, the tick has its own way of numbing the area it's about to bite, so the victim may not even feel it. Once the tick is attached, it begins sucking the blood and eventually swells up. It's easier to see at this point, since it may become nearly the size of a raisin. This is when the tick may actually pass on Lyme disease. After it's finished feeding, the tick will drop off. Again, all this can happen, and you may not even know it.
Chelsea, you say it takes a while for the tick to transmit the disease. So, which is more important, getting the tick off your body quickly or getting it off properly?
Don, removing the tick properly is more important. If you remove the tick the wrong way, you may get Lyme disease anyway. The key is not to panic. If you spot a tick, you should go to an adult right away and have it removed.
How does the tick compare to other bugs that bite? I know mosquitoes can go from one person to another within minutes. How about the tick?
Don, the tick doesn't make its rounds like a mosquito. It only needs to feed once in each stage of its life. So, after the tick has its meal and falls off, it won't bother anyone else for quite a while.
Okay. Thanks, Chelsea. Tonight, a survey of our viewers shows that most of you think that Lyme disease can only be spread during certain times of the year, usually the summer. Well, tonight, Wally the weatherman is here to set the record straight on that. Wally?
Thank you, Don. You're beautiful. Don't ever change. Hey, folks. First off, I want to say happy birthday to Mildred Leach of Muck in the Bucket, California, who today is 107 years old. She's beautiful. Even though she's 107, she told me she hates to wear her hearing aid, so happy birthday, Mildred! You're beautiful! I hope she had a TV turned up for that one, folks, huh? Well, as we said earlier, Lyme disease has been reported across the United States, and that means the different ticks that carry Lyme are across the country, too. If we take a look at our map, we can see that patients with Lyme disease live in every state. Ticks are active all year round. That covers spring, summer, fall, and winter, too. There is no season that is completely tick-free. Don?
Thanks, Wally, for that update. Next, we interview a Lyme patient who's had a pretty rough time of it. Tony Tough Guy. Tony, how did you get Lyme disease?
Whoa, dude, totally radical, man. TV in my own room and my posters, I can't believe it. Whoa. Oh, well, Don, I never thought a little chick could hurt a tough guy like me. Well, I used to walk around in the woods, you know, and near the beach in my shorts and tank top, my muscles were bulging. My friends would use repellent sprays, but I'd just laugh. Ha, ha, ha. But I thought they were wimps. But one day, one of those stupid little bugs must have gotten me, and I never even knew it.
When did you know something was wrong?
Well, I woke up one morning and I felt lousy. I thought I had the flu, you know, sick to my stomach, achy all over. Then I noticed this bogus rash on my leg, you know, kind of a round red circle. I had this wicked pain in my knee, too. I thought it was from playing football or something, but my mom dragged me to the doctor anyway. I couldn't feel anything on one side of my face either, and that really scared her. It took the doctor a while to figure out what was wrong. Once he did, he started me on antibiotics. That's medicine that helps you get better. And I'm feeling excellent.
Tony, do you have any advice for the youngsters watching?
Yeah, you're not a wimp if you dress right and use tick sprays. I thought I was wicked tough, but I found out I wasn't after I got really sick. If you're smart, you'll protect yourself from those ticks. Party on, dude!
Thanks, Tony. We're glad you're feeling better. Now, some of you kids have written in with questions about Lyme disease. In the studio, we have a very special guest, straight from Sesame Street, Emilio Delgado. Hi, Emilio.
Hi, Don. Hi, Chelsea.
We thought you could help us read some of our mail.
Oh, sure, I'd love to. Here's a letter from someone who wants to know, can I catch Lyme disease from my friends or my dog?
No. You cannot get Lyme disease from another person, from your pet. You cannot pick up the germ from a drinking fountain, a toilet seat, or anywhere else. The only way to get Lyme disease is to be bitten by an infected tick.
Ah, okay. Question number 2. If you find a tick, should you kill it?
First of all, Emilio, ticks are very hard to kill. They're flat with a hard body, so it's tough to squish them. If you find one somewhere other than your body, wrap it up tightly in toilet paper and flush it. If it's on your body, your mother or father should take it off and save it in a small container with a few blades of grass to keep it alive. The tick should be sent to a lab for a Lyme disease test. Your doctor can help you with this.
Wow, okay. Now, this viewer wants to know, if you don't have tweezers, is there another way to remove a tick?
No. The best way to remove a tick is with tweezers. You may have heard stories about ticks being burned off the skin or covered with petroleum jelly. These things don't work. If you find a tick and you don't have the right tools to get it out, it's best to wait until your parents can remove it the right way. Waiting a few minutes is better than doing it incorrectly.
Okay. Well, here's a good question. If I'm not in the woods, does that mean I don't have to worry about ticks?
No, it doesn't. The area right around your house, as well as parks and beaches, may have ticks. Remember, they live in high grass and bushes, too. In fact, that area might even be more dangerous because you probably spend more time there, and you may not be thinking about ticks. The best rule is to dress right, use the sprays we talked about, and do a daily tick check.
This is a big question. Is there a cure for Lyme disease?
Well, that's a tough one. Doctors can give you medicine that works if they can catch it early, but no one can say right now if you can be cured of Lyme. Most people do get better.
So I guess it's best to be careful.
You bet. Thank you, Emilio. And finally tonight, we leave you on a musical note, which we hope is on key. We've told you a lot about Lyme disease and ticks. Now here's Dr. Ticked Off with a person who helps kids everywhere remember about Tick Patrol. Major Tick Check. Here's a little song they hope will tune you into our safety message. Take it away, fellas.
Ready to bust a move?
All right, go, you cracker.
Okay.
If you're near the woods hanging around the trees, you might forget about Lyme disease. That tick might get you that's hard to find. So protect yourself and keep this in mind.
Do a tick check.
What'd you say?
Do a tick check.
Oh, ha! If you cover yourself from head to toe, you stop that tick, he's got nowhere to go. If you spray yourself, that's your best bet. When you go inside, just don't forget.
Do a tick check.
What?
Do a tick check. Do a ticky 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 tick 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 check.
Now that's funk. If it bites you, man, you might get sick. So one good check should do the trick. It might be cute and it might be small, but that tick can't hurt you, so I'm telling you all.
Do a tick check. Do a tick check. Do a ticky 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 tick 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 check tick check.
Whoa.
Word to your mother.
And your father.
Word.
Always good advice. Speaking of checks, we've got to check out of here. Night, Chelsea. Good night, Emilio.
Good night, Don.
Yeah, good night, and thank you. And we hope that you've enjoyed this. We would like to thank the Centers for Disease Control for funding this project so that we can help you and your family stay healthy. Good night.